What if you could not trust what you see or hear anymore? Welcome to the dawn of deepfakes, a technology that's rapidly reshaping our perception of reality and not always for the better. In essence, deepfakes are hyper-realistic manipulations of digital content, where artificial intelligence replaces one person's likeness with another. Imagine a puppeteer pulling the strings, except the puppet is a real person and the puppeteer is a machine learning algorithm. Deepfakes are created using a type of machine learning called deep learning. Deep learning algorithms are trained on a vast amount of data, in this case images or videos of a person. The more data the algorithm is trained on, the more accurate and realistic the resulting deepfake. This technology has seen rapid advancements in recent years. The first deepfakes were relatively easy to spot. They were a bit like a bad waxwork, something was just off. But now they're becoming increasingly realistic and thus more challenging to detect. We're talking about deepfakes that can mimic a person's voice, their facial expressions, even their mannerisms, down to the smallest detail. But it's not all doom and gloom. On the positive side, deepfakes have the potential to revolutionize industries like film and entertainment. Imagine being able to watch a new movie starring Audrey Hepburn or Marilyn Monroe decades after their passing. However, as with all powerful tools, there's a dark side. In the wrong hands, deepfakes can be used maliciously, spreading misinformation and causing confusion. They could potentially be used to create fake news, manipulate elections, or even incite violence. As deepfakes become more sophisticated, they pose a major threat to public trust. In a world where seeing is no longer believing, how can we trust what we see or hear? It's a question that's becoming increasingly relevant as we navigate the dawn of the deepfake era. Imagine a world where seeing is no longer believing. Let's delve into the dark underbelly of deepfakes and their potential to spread misinformation and propaganda. Deepfakes, a term coined from deep learning and fake, are synthetic media, where artificial intelligence is used to swap the faces of individuals in videos, making it seem like someone said or did something they never actually did. This technology has opened the floodgates for an unprecedented wave of disinformation where falsehoods can be propagated with a level of realism that was previously unattainable. Consider the case of a Belgian political party that released a deepfake video of the US president urging the country to withdraw from a climate agreement. The video was shared widely, sowing seeds of confusion and controversy. Although it was later revealed to be a deepfake, the damage was already done. This is just one example of how deepfakes can be weaponized to distort reality and spread false information. The increasing sophistication of deepfakes has made them a potent tool in the arsenal of those seeking to spread fake news and propaganda. They have the potential to exacerbate the current crisis of misinformation, making it even more challenging for the public to discern fact from fiction. Imagine an election swayed by a deepfake video of a candidate making inflammatory remarks, or a diplomatic crisis sparked by a faked video of a world leader declaring war. The potential for manipulation and deception is staggering. In this digital age where viral content can reach millions in a matter of minutes, the power of deepfakes to mislead and manipulate is magnified. The consequences can be far-reaching, undermining trust in public figures, institutions, and even our own senses. The rise of deepfakes has sparked a race between those creating these deceptive videos and those working tirelessly to detect and debunk them. But as the technology evolves, this task becomes increasingly difficult. In the age of deepfakes, the line between fact and fiction blurs. As we continue to grapple with the implications of this technology, one thing is clear: our understanding of reality is being challenged like never before. How would you feel if your vote was influenced by a lie? Now, imagine a falsehood so convincingly crafted that it appears to be truth. This is the potential power of deepfakes in the realm of politics. Let's take a moment to consider the potential use of deepfakes in political campaigns and elections. It's no secret that the battle for votes can at times turn ugly, with candidates seeking to discredit their opponents. But what if, instead of relying on mere words, they could present fabricated video evidence of their rivals behaving poorly or making outrageous statements? With the advent of deepfake technology, this scenario isn't just possible, it's potentially at our doorstep. The manipulation of public opinion isn't a new concept. It has been a tool in the political arsenal for as long as politics itself has existed. However, The advent of deepfakes takes this game to a whole new level, with the capability to create ultra-realistic video content that can put words into the mouths of politicians. Deepfakes have the potential to shape public opinion in unprecedented ways. Now consider the impact on democratic processes. Democracy is built on the bedrock of informed choice. Voters make decisions based on the information they have about the candidates and the issues. But what happens when that information is tainted? What happens when a deepfake video sways public sentiment, leading to an election result that is based on falsehoods? The implications are deeply troubling. We are entering an era where seeing is no longer believing. We must now question the veracity of every piece of video content we come across, especially in the political arena. As deepfakes become more sophisticated, their potential to serve as a tool for political manipulation increases. So, as we navigate this brave new world, we must remain vigilant. We must question, verify, and challenge the information we consume, especially when it comes to making decisions that impact the governance of our societies. Deepfakes could profoundly disrupt our political systems. The question is, are we ready to confront this challenge? What if your identity was stolen, not by a thief, but by an algorithm? This question is no longer a science fiction premise, but a stark reality of our times. As we delve deeper into the world of deepfakes, the personal and social implications become alarmingly clear. Imagine for a moment seeing your face in a video you never recorded, saying things you never said. This is the reality for many victims of deepfakes. These malicious uses of artificial intelligence technology are more than just pranks or jokes. They can lead to serious consequences like identity theft. Your likeness, your voice, your personal mannerisms, all hijacked to create a digital puppet that dances to the tune of someone else's script. But the damage doesn't stop at your digital doorstep. Deepfakes can be used to fuel cyberbullying, a pervasive issue in our connected society. A teenager's face could be superimposed onto a compromising video and shared across social media platforms, leading to public humiliation and emotional distress. This is not just theoretical. Such cases have sadly become part of our reality. Then there's the specter of revenge porn, where explicit media is created using the victim's likeness without their consent. This heinous act can lead to severe psychological trauma, and with the advent of deepfakes, it has become even easier for perpetrators to commit such crimes. But perhaps the most insidious effect of deepfakes is the erosion of trust. If we can't believe what we see or hear, how do we trust our personal relationships? How do we distinguish between a genuine apology and a deepfake? How do we separate the truth from a lie when our own eyes and ears can be deceived? The ripple effects of deepfakes on our society are profound. It's not just about public misinformation or political manipulation, but also about the very fabric of our personal lives. It's about our identities, our relationships, and our mental well-being. Deepfakes threaten not only our trust in public information, but also in our personal lives. As we continue to navigate this digital age, we must remain vigilant, aware, and ready to question what we see and hear. Because in a world of deepfakes, seeing is no longer believing. Is it possible to combat the deepfake menace? That's the question on everyone's lips, and thankfully the answer is a resounding yes. As we stride headlong into the age of deepfakes, we're not doing so unarmed. There's a global effort underway to detect and combat these deceptive digital doppelgangers. Artificial intelligence, the very technology that birthed deepfakes, is now being harnessed to fight against them. Machine learning algorithms are being trained to sniff out the telltale signs of a deepfake, from subtle inconsistencies in lighting to unnatural movements or blinks. These AI-driven solutions are becoming increasingly adept at spotting the fakes, a testament to the power of technology to both create and solve problems. However, technology alone won't solve this issue. The deepfake phenomenon also calls for robust legal and regulatory measures. It's a complex task, as lawmakers must strike a delicate balance between curbing the misuse of deepfake technology and preserving the freedom of digital creativity and innovation. But as the saying goes, where there's a will, there's a way. Initiatives are already underway in several countries to draft legislation that penalizes the malicious use of deepfakes. But the most potent weapon in this fight, perhaps, is public awareness. The more we know about deepfakes, the better we can guard against them. Media literacy initiatives are crucial to empower individuals to critically evaluate the content they consume online. This includes teaching people to verify sources, question suspicious content, and resist the allure of sensationalism. The fight against deepfakes is far from over, and the road ahead is challenging, but it's a fight we must undertake. The stakes are too high as deepfakes threaten to undermine our faith in digital content and shake the very foundation of trust in our interconnected world. In this battle, every one of us has a role to play. By staying informed, thinking critically, and supporting the development of detection technologies and regulatory measures, we can push back against the deepfake menace. The fight against deepfakes is a fight for truth and trust.